Hi, this is Pantazi. One of the most popular questions I've gotten over the years is, what is Kyusho? Well, Kyusho literally translates into vital point. And what is the vital point? In my estimations, the vital point is protection, whether it be your health, your wellness, your fitness, or even protecting your own person from an opponent, disease, even financial calamity. And that's why I've been ramming on about the cryptos lately, and before that, gold and silver. So just trying to protect yourself. That is Kyusho. Now we look at the karate katas. Okay, now the karate katas were designed many years ago. As we know, nobody knows what the original one is. Many speculate that it stemmed from the Yi Jing, the body change exercise that Damo or Bonahara brought over to the Shaolin monks who were frail during meditation and lack of nutrition, and he gave them an exercise to change their muscles, their bones, their sinews, to be stronger and more resilient so they could actually stay awake during meditations also. But it goes further than that. Now these evolved into katas, whether Sanchin was the original or not. It evolved into katas like Sanchin, Naihanchi, and so many more. Now the Naihanchi in protective terms is not just a protective device for fighting. If you look at it from a neurological, physiological, and functionality basis, you have a lot of twisting of the waist and spine. Okay, you have crossings of the legs. This is vitally important. You've got crossings of the arms and switchings and rising and falling actions. Now all of these actions serve to stimulate the nerves and the blood vessels and the muscles, of course, of the body. And this in turn massages the internal organs. So we can see that performing this kata that twists the spine. If you look at the chart that's now on the screen, you'll see that the spine is interconnected with all your internal organs. So massaging the nerves of the body at that particular or those particular levels by twisting the spine is going to bring you a massage of sorts, and that massage is going to in turn stimulate your internal organs for greater functionality. So you're learning not only the kata in body posture to make it correct for your gradings or whatever you're doing, but you're also improving your internal health as well as your external, because the muscles, of course, are getting action, the tendons, and therefore the bones get a little more dense when you do this on a daily basis. You also have the crossing of the legs. And the crossing of the arms. Now this is iron shirt. Now if you've watched the iron shirt video, you'll understand how this serves to protect the body. But in general, the left brain controls the right side of the body, the right brain controls the left side of the body. When you cross temporarily, the brain is confused or isn't transmitting or receiving as much neurological information or bio-neurological information, and in turn it makes your body a little more impervious to nerve attack. Doesn't make it more impervious to vascular attack, and that's why the DIMMOC or the black tiger blood attacks are vital to know if you're studying your Kyusho. But the crossings are a type of iron shirt. So is the health issues. If your organs and your blood and your nerve are all functioning well and being massaged daily, as your lymphatic system. Now your lymph system is what brings out, it expels a lot of toxins out of your body. Now, they don't have, the lymphatic system doesn't have a pump on its own. It relies on your action. Okay, so as you're moving, for example, you have packets up here in your neck. So if you're turning your head side to side, like in the haunch, you're going to be stimulating those lymph nodes and cleansing your body a little bit more. Well, the same with your shoulders, your inguinal crease, or the quad as it's called in Chinese, the joints, the knees, the ankles. I mean, you name it, you're pumping out your lymphatic system, as well as stimulating the nerves, as well as stimulating the organs, as well as stimulating the muscles, tendons, ligaments, and therefore the bones. And all of this interaction is going up to your brain, so you're strengthening your brain as well. You're getting not only more physically fit, you're working with your dexterity, your balance, which decreases with the age, and that's why a lot of older people fall, is their balance is off and their legs are a little weak. Well, if you're doing kata daily, you're going to have nice strong legs. By crisscrossing in the haunch especially, you're going to develop this cross or lateral balance that is essential. Your forward moving, backward moving katas like sanchin would be more of a frontal to back balance issue as well. So practicing one kata is great. Practicing two to get the benefits might be even more beneficial to you. Now, as for Kyusho being a vital structure or a vital point, the vital point is being your self-protection. Now, when you're attacking another individual that's attacking you or defending yourself, it's vital to know their weaker structures. You don't want to hit into their strength. You don't want to kick into their strength. You don't want to work against their strength. You want to work against their weaknesses. Now, a lot of people in the martial arts understand the weaknesses of balance, okay, and structure, but they don't understand the weaknesses of the anatomy. And that's where Kyusho really shines. Learning how to attack or get to the nerves. They're not right out in the open, folks. They need a little bit of work to get to. They need the proper tools. They may need the proper trajectories. They need the proper energetic action against them. And this is what the katas show you. This is what the 6G hands show you. So you're learning to attack their weaker structure. So a stronger man still is able to be defeated by a weaker man, because you can use the weaker structures on their body if you know them and you have practiced getting at them. Knowing them is one thing. Actually training them and getting the experience with them is quite the other thing. So you really should look into it. And I know traditional karate has put this on a back burner. They've let it disappear, and many an instructor don't want to teach this or don't want to learn about this. And it's truly a shame, because it was the origins of the martial arts. When you go back to the original exercises purportedly handed down by Damo or Bodhidharma to stimulate the growth of these forms, these katas, be it Chinese forms or kyuns, or the Okinawan Japanese. These katas are essential to practice for health, longevity, and protection. Okay, so Kyusho really means protection. Okay, vital point, and the vital point of life is protection of that life in any situation. So that's my spin on Kyusho. It's not pressure points. It is pressure points are just fascia, and that's coming in another video pretty soon. I believe it's scheduled for June 8th. There's a blog that goes with that. So if you're a pressure point proponent for Kyusho, you really need to take a look at that to understand what the pressure points really are working on, rather than thinking that it's nerve and blood, because absolutely it is not. You stick a needle in a nerve and person screams. Not very therapeutic. Stick a needle in a blood vessel, it starts leaking. That's not very therapeutic either. What you're working on with the pressure points is the fascia. And yes, you can get a little bit of result with that, but you can get deeper result when you use real anatomical structures that we teach with Kyusho International Curriculum. So this is a film letting you know what the Kyusho is and a little bit of what it is not, and hopefully this helps in your quests and answers many of your questions. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. We're going to keep these coming. Take care.